from Whitethorn Games. The game is called Botany Manor. Botany Manor. Now, I understand the game is, it's definitely available on Steam, but it's also available now on Xbox Game Pass and maybe PlayStation Plus. Definitely available on Xbox Game Pass, though. I think it might be exclusive, actually. Xbox Game Pass. Motion sickness. Interesting. Audio, language, English, accessibility. I would like, if possible, subtitles. Might not be any voice in it. Okay. New game! Don't think there's any voice in it. There's no subtitle option. They seem quite big on accessibility. 1890. Botany Manor, Somerset. Somerset. We're in Somerset. The cacti look like willies. Walk with your left stick, look with your right stick. Simple, simple, simple. You get a chance, I kind of to pop you some eyeshadow recommendations. Nice. Lady Arabella, we're so happy to have you back at Botany Manor. I hope you had a lovely trip. In your absence, I'm afraid some things in the manor have deteriorated. But I can assure you we've tried our best to keep things in order. Hope that doesn't affect your research too much today. Oh, and it does have a text overlay in case you can't read the writing. That's cool. Go back. And we've got a parcel. Arabella Green, Botany Manor, Somerset. Get it opened up. Is it a free game? It is on Game Pass. It's not free on Steam. Forgotten Flora, a herbarium by Arabella Green. Dear Arabella Green, thank you again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send us this empty herbarium back to us once you've completed your research, and we'll be in touch with a potential offer. Sincerely, Mayflower Publishing House. So we've got maps, which I'm guessing we're going to fill these in as we go. A fresh start. We've got clues. This is what we're filling in. This is our mission essentially. Let's move on. Like aquarium, but herbs. Herbarium. Ah, that makes sense. Thank you. Helpful. Oh, look at all these dots. Dots everywhere. Dots, dots everywhere. Dots to look at. Dots to touch. Dots and dots and dots. Everything's touchable. Everything's fondable. What do we do first? I don't know. I'm overwhelmed by the dots. I'm overwhelmed. Oh, just a pretty face. It's true. Wildflowers, right. So, those are the wildflowers. Daffodil, the sword lily, the checkered lily, the wilmilmort. Okay. Ideal soil temperatures. Important clues get added to the herbarium. Aquarium. Herbarium. Where you can assign them to plants. If you're stuck, tracking clues can help you organise and validate your research. So we're learning about these flowers. The windmill wort. And we're looking for clues. You want to grow the windmill wort to fill the smoggy air in your conservative. You need to research its temperature. So let's click on this. There's your temperature of various flowers in various countries. I think this is going to be a big old puzzle game. In fact, if Michelle's still in the chat, Michelle, I think this is going to be up your street. Let's have a little peep around. We've got some seeds. We've got a seed for the windmill wort. And we've added it to our little book. We've added it to our little book. We've got a pot. We can look at the pot. But there's not a great deal we can do with the pot right now. Pop the pot. How do I pop the pot down? Just press A again. Place pot onto saucer. Add soil to pot. Plant a seed. Water the seed. Okay. I feel... Well, that one's ready. It's already on a saucer. That one's ready. There's your soil. Do you know what? Let's get your soil in. That's a soiled pot. Your windmill water there, ready to go in. But are we at the right temperature? We're in England. Your windmill wort is a volcanic flower. It can grow anywhere between 45 and 60 degrees centigrade. This is what we know. So, over here, we're on 20. We need to go warmer. Stick it on 50. Check the newspaper. Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. I can barely see! Horse bus drivers refuse to work in these conditions. And over here, a postcard from Marianne. Dearest Arabella, on my hike I came across the windmill wort, a flower that only grows in Sicily. Some locals told me that the air has air purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower could help with some smog pollution in your conservatory. Your friend and peer, Marianne. So it only grows in Sicily. That's interesting. So over here, Sicily. 60 degrees. That's why. Requires 60 degrees. So let's turn this up to 60. Crack it up. It's on 60. We're now boiling in here. It's red hot. It's too smoggy over there to walk. It's red hot. But we're ripe. Conditions now for planting. Windmill wort. Get it watered. It's bloody growing. It's growing. Shouldn't we all be at work? This is work! Trash, this is work. We're working right now. We're doing our windmill wort. Oh, add a clue. Oh, I could do... Oh, so you got to do the clues. A bit like phasmophobia. Wildflowers. Temperature chart. And... postcard. Had to Google wart. W-O-R-T. Windmill wart. We never played Faz. We didn't. Do you know what? I've talked about Faz earlier because I've been. What's this? Open the heat vent. That felt pleasant. So what do I do now? Do I just have to wait for it to grow? Place pot and saucer. Add soil to pot. Plant a seed. $60. Paper. Heat vent. Do I move on to the next flower? The checkered lily? Can I climb the ladder? Can I have a cup of tea? Chapter 1 clues. Done it? Vestibule and flower room. Now this is growing at 60. Can I leave? I'm immediately stuck on the game. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, what I was saying was phasmophobia. is inspect the seedling. Ah. Phasmophobia is a VR game. And I've been looking at setting up VR for the stream. Last night, as part of my setting up, I played a different game which wasn't Phasmophobia. And it was brilliant. The game that I played last night was brilliant. I'm not going to say too much about it because I might actually play it on stream. Start it again. And play again. Just check these temperatures. Sicily, 60, 50, 50, 45. It said it only grows in Sicily. I'm now doubting myself. Only grows in Sicily. Air purifying. Bespoke temperature requirements to plant rare blooms. Have I got this wrong? That is 60. I've watered it. I've planted it. Maybe I need to do another one. Maybe I need to do another one. Pop another plant in. Maybe I need to do a bunch. Hang on. Is there like a place to store these? Should I be popping them in here maybe? How do herbariums work? Just keep doing it. Keep doing the thing. You can never have too much windmill wart. That's what I always say. You can never have too much windmill wart. A man, I think it was Oscar Wilde who said, the man who has too much windmill wart has too much life. Awesome. He who is tired of windmill wart is tired of life. I've got so much windmill wart now. I'm gonna be selling this on Etsy later. Get to my Etsy. Get your windmill wart. Right, that's a lot of windmill wart right there. Perfect temperature. Open your vent just for funsies. Still can't leave. It still won't let me leave. Pick up one of your windmill warts. Carry it around and see if it sort of gives you an indication as to where it should go. Maybe here? Nope. Maybe... yeah. We're doing research. If you were a windmill, what way you want to be? In here, I guess. Not doing VR since your days of cardboard. No, so I was always a bit wary about it, especially wearing glasses. I was a bit wary of it. But do you know what? Actually really enjoying it, Trash. And I think Squiffy Eyes are fine with it. They've got some balancing inside to get your pupillary distance. It uses interesting lenses to make that a lot simpler and straightforward. Well, I've now planted all the windmill water can. Hang on. I can't wait in real time for the windmill wart to grow, can I? That's not what this is about. Gatehouse, conservatory, driveway, hundreds. There must be a way of getting out of this lighthouse. Lighthouse? That's what the game was about, the one that I was playing in VR. Greenhouse. There has to be a way of getting out of here. Escaping. And I think it's through this door. And I think the way to get out of that door is to clear the smog. I immediately thought maybe that's a door over there. So we started here. We walked around. That's the windmill wart. Have you seen the new Bluey episode? I have. Have you printed out the invites? You've got to print out the invites and do the pop that there. Stick windmill wart all over the place. Oh wait. Look at this! And the air becomes clear. We did it! We did it! Chainsaw welcoming around. We did it. Yeah, so it's a big long episode for Bluey, and if you go on the website, there's invites and bunting and all kinds of things to do for it. 28-minute episode. And so it's a wedding. That's why there's invites. There's a wedding, and do we know whose wedding it is? I think I do. Are we all big fans of Bluey and chat? Right, so we can go outside. Brilliant. Now, the reason I thought I might like this is to me, it looks like Witness. Remember Witness? Some of you will remember Witness. Getting an achievement for having a little sit down. And it just seems really twee and beautiful and pleasant. I love it. Immediately over there, I can see some shelf mushrooms. We're all big fans of shelf mushrooms here in the chat. Big shelf mushroom fans, there they are. Love a shelf mushroom. We found ourselves drawings from nature. Have a little peep. Drawing from nature. Like the book, I think that's the book we're working on, isn't it? You got a blister on your finger. I got blisters on my finger. That's a very niche reference that maybe nobody gets in chat. I got blisters on my finger. We like this. We like this a lot. I'm getting massive Witness vibes from this. That takes me back from whence I came, but let's go back. I'm actually actively looking for random stuff because of Witness, like in pots and things. Botany Manor, home of the Green family. And then on this side, got a key. Entrance garden. Okay. I'm currently busy researching. Please leave all deliveries in the gatehouse and ring the bell. Arabella, that's me. I think I'm Arabella. There's the bell. Satisfying. Satisfying. Give it another ding dong. Oh, you love it. You love it. Do it one more time. Oh, yes. Massive bell enjoyers here. You got white freckles from a blowback? Oh my goodness. Hot. Chat, I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. If you haven't heard the press pause already, I'm getting the undercuts tomorrow. I'm pretty nervous about it. Look at that. I love this. I'm a big enjoyer of this. Hang on, look at the letter first. My dear friend, good luck on your trip. I'd have loved to join you like in our younger days, but your tales about the trip will have to suffice until we next meet. I'll never forget the Maria Jackson passage you once highlighted to me. In examining plates, you take the authority of others, whereas in botany, as in all other things, we can make little progress if we do not see for ourselves. Well, now you must travel and see some interesting specimens for yourself. I'm inspired and looking forward to hearing about it. Your friend always, Eleanor. Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate Eleanor and all she does for me. Walking stick? Curious. Hat. Have a little sit down. Don't be nervous. I'm always nervous about changing my appearance. I'm always nervous. And I'm do you know what? I'm partly nervous because of what it represents. It represents a step towards the hearing aid situation. Which I am nervous and excited about. The orchard's locked. The orchard's locked. Be fun to get in the orchard, though. It will be fun to get in the orchard. I see the big house in front of me, and I understand and appreciate you all want to get in there. But I like looking at these little cubby holes first. Smee, welcome in. Good morning. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you and the family are well. I feel you on the step forward. The wheelchair made you feel like that. Absolutely, absolutely. It's quite a big step. But I'm just waiting. I'm struggling to get in touch with the hospital. I've tried to call the hospital multiple times over the past couple of days, including again today. They're not returning my calls. They're not returning my calls, but we'll continue to bug them and bother them until they return my calls. Or ultimately, Thursday, I'm thinking of going over there, and I might knock on the door. It was less steps. It was less steps. Ironic less steps. This is a bloody lovely garden, isn't it? I've done a good job, haven't I, in this garden? It's a lovely garden. Right. So this leads to the house. This takes us to some secateurs. Secateurs is basically scissors, but for gardeners. With the gate that's locked. Look on the other side. Okay, understood. Back to the house. Quick check on both sides here. Yep, that's the way we were. Over here, just in case there's any sort of hidden puzzles, we'll look across to the side. Into the house. Oh, more potting extravaganza here. More scooping, more watering, pots. A duck. Got an achievement for inspecting a duck. Okay, let's look in here. The place to sit. My dearest Arabella, I hope this letter finds you well as you set off for London on your important trip. The thought of you in the bustling city working on your ambitions both excites and worries me. Time has indeed passed, and yet your determination for your field remains inspiring. to me. I never imagined all those years ago that we'd be writing to each other in our 5th decade about such endeavours. 50, can you imagine being 50, chat? Oh my goodness. I look forward to hearing about your progress, and of course, let me know how I can be of assistance upon your return. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Thankfully, still another couple of decades off that. We get ducks. You only get ducks when the duck thing's open. The duck thing hasn't been open for a while.